What's up, guys? Balance on hand. Let me tell you something. I started coding Java um, early 2000s, started Java 1.3, and now I can't code anymore. What I can do is I can read about the Java language, I can read about design patterns, I can read about, you know, best case practices, security. I can read all about it and just read. But it's truly a waste, truly a waste of my time, developers' time, to code anything. By the time I get my environment set up, figure out what libraries I want to download, by the time I get everything set up, so okay, yeah, I'm about to code, right? By the time I type the first line of code, AI has already did the whole design. Like, AI is done with the design. And when you're using two AIs, AI one is done with the design. You ask AI two, AI2 was, what about this? AI1 looks, and they go back and forth. Sometimes they challenge each other, but at the end, there's a plan that both AIs agree upon. I can't compete. I can't compete. There's no way. It's a complete waste of my time to try to compete and code and oh, I can code better than that. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. It can't happen no more. So I can't, I can't, you can't, you're not gonna win that fight. You're not gonna win that fight unless you're doing, I don't even know, maybe some specialized coding. You might be able to win that fight, but high level coding like Java, you're not gonna win that fight. You got to concentrate. You got to focus on the domain. You have to learn all the business requirements. You got to learn the domain, what the application is actually trying to do. You got to learn how the data flows in and out. And again, you're not going to win that battle by going through the code line by line by line. No, you got to go to AI and gotta be like, hey, give me the design, and then you can challenge the design. Maybe you can have two A's look at the code at the same time and compare what each one is saying, and maybe you do a brief cursory scan through the code. But you're not going to win that battle. You're not going to win the battle with trying to outcode AI, and you're not going to win the battle of trying to understand a piece of code you never understood before. You got to use AI, and that's the that's the that's the way it is right now. So, and it brings up the question, so how do you interview people? How do you interview people? I mean, what are you interviewing? If you're going to be interviewing people, you want to see how they think at a high level. You want them to be able to describe a system, how to make it scalable, what best tools to utilize if they can put a system together real quick on the board. I guess the best way to interview people right now is to bring them to a board and have them just talk. It's more about collaboration. So I think what you're looking for in an individual is, can that individual collaborate with the team? Can that individual get together with a team of people and design something and provide input to the overall design? I think that's the best way to interview people going forward. Because if that person doesn't know how to communicate, that person can't collaborate within the team, then I don't think that person is going to be a good fit for your team. Because going forward, AI is going to be more about team collaboration. If that person is someone who doesn't like to talk, someone who doesn't want to collaborate with the team, then I don't think that person is going to fit well in the new um, AI focused development team going forward. But anyways, making some very, very cool tools with balance on hand. Hey guys, we're gonna have a JWT tool on balance on hand shortly. Check it out, because many developers, I know you hear about JWT, you use JWT, but do you really know what JWT means? Balance on hand, go check out the simulator. It's going to tell you exactly what it means. Balance on hand, bro. Also, student loans due July the 1st. July the 1st, if you haven't been paying your student loans in years, hey, log into the student loan portal, your servicer, figure out what your minimum payment's going to be. Probably don't have to select anything now, but we got July, August. By then, set a timer. July, September the 15th, I'll be back. If I'm here, thank God I'm here. July 15th, sometime around September, I'll be reminding everyone, guys, we got to pick a plan for your student loan. Don't let your student loan get on the highest plan. So, and balance that hand, like always, is going to help you make your payments. Believe me, no one's going to have any problems paying your student loans. If you do the minimum payments, it's set for the first 24 months. That should give you enough time to pay down some debt, right? And then your payment might go up a little more, and then you probably get 2 more years where your payment is level. So that gives you like 4 years to pay down all those credit card debts and things like that. And balance at hand, we're gonna help you do that too. So 6-minute video, check it out. So this generator coming up, UUID generator, check that out for any of the testers that need to create a whole bunch of UUIDs. The generator, the tool is going to be available on balance on hand, the simulator and 2 section.